I'll be doing the dishes and maybe I'll get a melody in my head and then I'll think, oh, what is that? Am I singing? Is that someone else's song? And then you have to investigate, and sometimes you forget the melody and then it comes back to you a couple of days later and you think, oh, well, it's in there somewhere. It must be mine, you know. And then other times, I'm trying to think of an example on this album, but you'll just, you might hear something in passing. Someone might say something, and it sort of, you know, it's like a cartoon when a light bulb appears over your head. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, you know, that sounds. You see the potential for a song, and you know, there's a song on the album called "Back of My Hands," for example, and that was, you know, I said earlier, I had this health scare, you know, so I was walking around in this weird fog for months, you know, and I kept running into people I hadn't seen in a long time, and almost like I half expected to run into them, and I almost expected to, I knew what they were going to say even. I felt like my life was this deja vu, everything, and I thought, is this what dying feels like? Like when you know, and everything seemed kind of like it was a 70s home movie, like it looked that way. I would be walking around in the fall, last fall, and I just remember I was thinking, you know, I know everything that's happening. I know it like the back of my hands, you know, like and then originally I started writing this song. It was a slow waltz tempo, you know, like the back of my hands, and about that feeling of everything seems so familiar and everything seems like you know, it's happened before, but then I thought, well, I have so many slow songs on this album, so I kind of turned it into this kind of more like a Beatle-y thing, and which kind of helped the second half of the record, which I felt needed a bit of an up-tempo number, you know.